Hi Andy.
Hi.
I'll start with Jacob Stockdale. 2021 was his last Six Nations appearance. I imagine he's absolutely buzzing to get going this week.
He is, like a good few others as well. I suppose everyone's, like Jeremy Luckman, for example. I mean, everyone who doesn't get a chance or drops out of the squad is always trying to fight to get back in, and they fought hard enough to earn the right to take responsibility in a big game. That's the Six Nations, the opening game, which is here in Paris. So it doesn't really get any bigger than that. So it's a fantastic opportunity, isn't it?
Okay, just ask on Jacob about the form he's shown over the last couple of seasons, and he's had a couple of unfortunate runs with injury where he has got opportunities with you as well.
He has. He's back to being himself this year. That's for sure. I think if you speak to him, he'd be delighted that he's just simplified things and got down to what he's good at, and that's beating people, and we've seen that of plenty, certainly this season.
And just then on Kian, Prendergast in for a big Six Nations start. How impressed was you with his November form in particular?
Yeah, we feel he's matured a lot. The captaincy is certainly helping him, and in Connacht as well. Taking the responsibility, I would have thought, just away from just himself, and able to channel his thoughts in another way. Certainly matured him as a player, that's for sure. But we was delighted with how he took his chance in the autumn, because he's another one who's been waiting for a big moment. He's been waiting in the wings for a good few years. So his time is now to be taken, and he's across most things in his game, which he's pretty good at. Certainly set piece wise, and his work rate around the field is pretty impressive.
Will. Andy, morning.
Morning.
Just with I suppose some of the players coming in, have you had maybe individual chats with them, the ones who haven't had kind of specific time on the pitch, maybe in your first 15 over the past few years, who are coming in now and it's a big chance for them?
Yeah, I have individual chats with all players, and that's still ongoing for the rest of the week, to see where people are at and how it's been going so far, and the demands of it all, and how they're able to be themselves. And we start to narrow all that down now towards the end of the week. And it's been a good couple of weeks, 10 days for us building into this game. We certainly found out a lot about this group and of how we are going about our business.
And some of the younger players and your players coming into the group, I think Simon Easterby was talking about how they fitted in very well to the group. So do you feel like you almost have an expanded group now of players, the ones who aren't here, and that these ones are here to
it's well documented regarding injuries, etc. But it gives a chance to other people, and that'll certainly stand to us. It'll certainly stand to the individuals that are coming in to be able to experience this for the first time. I mean, you look at the guys that are on the outer of this 23-man squad. The experience that they are getting is absolutely priceless.
And finally, then, I think it's your 7th Six Nations series. Is this going to be your most challenging one, do you think, so far?
Well, so you keep on telling me, yeah. So I'll take that. I mean, it's obvious why you guys say that and who's the favourites and all of that, but it really doesn't matter to us. All we control is the controllables. That's obvious to say, but it's absolutely true. We want to be as good a team as we can possibly be, and if we're pulling in the right direction and chasing that down to be the best team that we could possibly be, we need to prove to ourselves that we can be the best team also in the competition.
Thanks, Susanna. Thank you.
Hi, Andy. Jamie Osborne at fullback, obviously before Hugo got injured, there's probably talk that he's kind of made that comeback before after being out for a long time.
Yeah.
Jamie's now been out for a while. What makes you confident that he will be able to come right back in at international level?
Knowing his temperament, knowing how diligent he is within his preparation, which is top draw, by the way, how he's acted over the last 7-8 days and how he's performed in training gives you a lot of confidence. there's no better man. I mean, Jacob's playing well. He deserves his chance on the left wing there. You know, Hugo's been unbelievably unlucky. I mean, he was looking sharp coming back in. I really feel for him. Like, you know, to have the thumb injury there. But you know, you look at the likes of Jimmy O'Brien or Mac Hansen or others. Obviously, Hugo. Jamie's the one who's going to fill the spot for us, and he's had a shoulder injury, so he's fit. He's fit, and he certainly showed that in the last week.
And you mentioned Stockdale getting his place on the wing. Was it close between himself and James Lowe?
Well, there's always a debate there, but Jacob deserves it.
Just lastly, there was a lot of talk about Adogbo maybe being on the bench for his physicality against this French side. Did it come maybe just too soon for him for his...
He's still learning, you know, letting people taste the environment, and you know, we like to get people into the environment as soon as we possibly can to get the experience. And obviously Edwin missed that, and there's an art to be able to get up to speed as far as international rugby is concerned. And it would have been a fantastic week for him as far as that's concerned. So he's had a great week. He's still finding his feet like a few others.
Kian.
Andy, what's the latest on Tyg Furlong, and any concerns that it's another calf issue that's flared up for him?
No, I think the right thing to do with Tyg for us and for him is understand what the history has told us, and to push hard for this game could have meant that we end up with egg on our face on both sides in regards to the rest of the competition. So we expect Ty to be fully fit for the week after.
You know, the family aspect is really important for you throughout your time in charge of Ireland. How special is it to be able to give Kian and Sam a start in the same Ireland team?
Yeah, no, it's lovely. You can tell that they tried to keep it on the down low in front of all the teammates, but I'm sure behind the scenes, along with the parents, the proudest bunch.